Japan's animation industry has been influential in shaping the world of anime as we know it today. The rise of legendary anime like Astro Boy and Speed Racer introduced Japan's unique animation style to Western audiences. However, despite their global success, many anime studios had limited recognition outside of Japan. But that all changed when the internet connected the world and fans began sharing their love for anime online. This sparked a cultural phenomenon that led to the creation of some of the most popular anime of all time. Welcome to our channel, your daily portal for nerd news. Today we're taking a look at the history of anime from its humble beginnings to today's biggest hits. Early beginnings, post-war recovery, and the birth of anime. Following Japan's defeat in World War II, the country was in ruins, and its animation industry was no exception. Most of Japan's animators and studios were based in Tokyo, which had been completely destroyed during the war. With the country still recovering from the devastation, the animation industry was in sharp decline. However, with the support of American occupation forces, Japanese animation began to make a comeback. In 1949, the first Japanese animation studio, Toei Animation, was established, and soon after they released the first Japanese animated feature film, Momotaro, Umi no Shinpei. Despite the studio's best efforts, though, Japanese animation was still struggling to find its footing. It wasn't until the 1960s that things really started to take off, the Osamu Tezuka Revolution. One man is largely responsible for the rise of Japanese animation, Osamu Tezuka. Often referred to as the god of manga, Tezuka was a prolific manga artist and animator who's credited with single-handedly transforming the animation industry. His most famous creation, Astro Boy, premiered in 1963 and quickly became a hit with audiences. In fact, Astro Boy was so popular that it helped launch an entire subgenre of anime known as mecha. Other notable mecha anime that debuted in the 60s include Giant Robo, Mazinger Z, and Gundam. While these shows were popular in Japan, though, they were largely unknown in the West. That all changed with the arrival of Speed Racer. In the mid-1960s, an American company called Saban Brands acquired the distribution rights to a Japanese anime called Taiyu no Uji, aka Prince of the Sun. Saban believed that the show had potential and set about adapting it for a Western audience. The result was Speed Racer, which premiered in the United States in 1967. Unlike many other anime of the time, Speed Racer was a massive hit in the West. The show's over-the-top characters and storylines appealed to children, while its action-packed racing sequences appealed to adults. The success of Speed Racer paved the way for other Japanese anime to be shown in the United States. The Otaku Revolution. Despite the success of Speed Racer, Japanese anime was still largely unknown in the West. All of that changed in the late 1990s and early 2000s when the internet connected the world and fans began sharing their love for anime online. Suddenly, anime fan conventions were popping up all over the place, and anime-themed merchandise was being sold everywhere, from Hot Topic to Spencer's Gifts. Some of the most popular anime of this era include Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, and Sailor Moon. But it was the rise of series like Naruto and Bleach that truly cemented anime as a cultural phenomenon. Modern era, the rise of global superstars. The last 2 decades have seen the rise of some of the biggest anime superstars of all time. Series like Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, and My Hero Academia have not only become cultural phenomena in Japan, but in the West as well. These shows have been praised for their complex characters, mature themes, and stunning animation. In fact, My Hero Academia is often cited as an example of how anime has matured in recent years. The show's themes of heroism, justice, and selflessness have resonated with audiences of all ages. The future of anime. As anime continues to grow in popularity, it's likely that we'll see even more groundbreaking series in the years to come. With its rich history, talented animators and passionate fanbase, the future of anime is looking brighter than ever. What are your thoughts on the history of anime? Which series do you think has had the biggest impact on the genre? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.